Hi, I'm Dave Portney, Media Relations and Awards Support Specialist for the AVCA. Today I'm going to take you around the AVCA office to get you to know a little bit more about the staff. Let's go.
My favorite part of my job is getting to interact with our members at convention and at our different events throughout the year, high school clinics and other events, and just getting to work with them and enjoy the same sport that they do.
Now you also play volleyball, right?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm playing some pretty competitive leagues here in Lexington, and not as fast and quick as I used to be, but I still try to keep up and play the game I grew up on.
Well, if you were to play professionally, what position would you play?
Libero.
Why is that?
Because I'm short.
Our webinar series this spring is titled Optimizing the Off-Season. So it helps coaches work on things like developing relationships with your administrators, getting your student body and your campus engaged in your program. And then our spring conference is in May, and I am in charge of planning the event, so we're really excited to get everyone out in Anaheim this year.
Now, Kaylee, one of your nicknames around here is Kayleewood. Now, tell everyone why that is your nickname.
I am called Kayleewood because some people around here apparently think I'm Hollywood because I'm young and I like shoes, as you can tell.
Now, I see you're holding a Dunkin' Donuts. Do you love Dunkin' Donuts as much as I do?
I am in love with Dunkin' Donuts.
So am I.
I feel like it is the best beverage that America has to offer right now.
So, I could see from the Pittsburgh Pirates and Steelers and Penguin stuff behind you, guess you're from Pittsburgh.
I am from the Pittsburgh area. I grew up there, about 20 miles outside of the city, so I bleed black and gold.
So pretty rough Super Bowl then for you.
Thanks for that, Dov. But
So Ashley, you're a big Hoosiers fan from Indiana, right?
That's right. Originally from Indiana, was born and raised on Bobby Knight basketball, so go Hoosiers. And I'm living in Wildcat country now, but my loyalty will stick with my Indiana Hoosiers.
In charge of marketing here, and amongst many other things. Of all these things you're responsible in charge of, what is your favorite thing?
I really enjoy the membership part of my job. I like interacting with the members on the phone, over email, and I'm fortunate enough to get to travel to quite a few places and get to put some faces to all the names I talk to on a regular basis.
Being in the volleyball aspect part of it in sales and so forth, it's exciting. Day to day dealing with different companies, whether they be volleyball related companies or non-volleyball related companies.
Now you went to Eastern Kentucky, right? And
Correct.
You played a little bit of football over there?
I did. I was a wide receiver there for a few years. Had a really nice time. We actually won one AVCA championship. So, yeah.
So now I've given Toby the camera, and he's going to turn the tables on me and ask questions. All right, Toby, fire away.
All right, Dave. Tell us a little bit about your day-to-day activities here at the AVCA.
Well, I operate our social media sites here at the AVCA, so if you don't already like us, but being that you are watching the video now, you probably do, like us on our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Also handle awards. I don't want to get into all the boring stuff about it, but men's awards and women's awards, not all of them, bits and pieces of it. Also work on polls and website stuff, so always busy here at the AVCA.
And I hear you're a big Boston Red Sox fan.
I am a huge Boston Red Sox fan. My favorite player of all time is Nomar Garciaparra. I always have him right here. Now that the Super Bowl is over, baseball opening day is not too far away, and I can't wait. What do you enjoy most about your job?
Actually, convention probably, because it's the one time I get to be face-to-face with members and interact with them, other than over the phone or email, so probably convention.
Do you ever have like images in your head of people, and then when you actually meet them in person, you're surprised?
Yeah. probably get a mental image of them over the phone, and then they end up being 3 feet taller, 3 feet shorter. I don't know. I don't really daydream about our members, Dave, now that I think about it, but I guess you could be right.
Now, tell us a little about Todd. I mean, you have a wife and a couple kids, right?
I do. I have a wife who I don't have any pictures of, and then I have these 2 little girls. This is AVCA, and she's 6, and this is Emma, and she is 2. And so they keep my life interesting and enjoyable, and they're just a real joy.
So, Jason, a lot of what you do has to do with the convention. So how is San Antonio looking for 2011?
Should be a lot of fun in San Antonio. We've got a great headquarters hotel along the Riverwalk, the Grand Hyatt.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, well, you are a Steelers fan, so it wasn't a great Super Bowl for you. I know we have 2 Steelers fans in this office. How did you become a Steelers fan? You're from the area. You're from the Lexington area, I think, right, in Kentucky. And how did you become a Steelers fan?
Well, I guess when I was a little kid back in the late 70s, I apparently was a fair weather fan. That was kind of the heyday of the Steelers and the Pirates, and so I just kind of jumped on that bandwagon back in the late 70s, and at that point it just kind of became a lifelong fandom for me, so I've followed both of those teams ever since. It's a good thing for the Steelers, not so much for the Pirates.
How long have you been AVCA executive director over here?
5 years.
5 years.
Started in January of 2006.
Now, before that, I'm not sure your entire professional timeline, but you were a UK head coach here, and I mean, what was your favorite part about coaching?
What I liked most about coaching was winning, and I also liked the relationships with athletes.
What can you take the knowledge that you gained as a coach and apply it as an executive director here?
Well, the fact that I sat in the chair that is occupied by most of our members for a number of years allows me to craft educational information that will be helpful, because I know what coaches need, and I know what are the things that are critical to their success.
All right, now tell the public something they don't know about Kathy DeBoer.
Probably most people don't know that I started college as a music major, and for 3 years I struggled. My family was more music than they were athletics, so I had some good training and background, but not enough that I was ever going to make it as a diva. And so after 3 years, the music faculty ganged up on me and kicked me out of the program. So I had to find a second career, which ended up being a degree in humanities, and that was just so that I could graduate within a 5-year timeline. And I was headed to law school. So probably something that people don't know about me now is that I get my musical fix by singing softly in a large church choir.
Want to give us a sample?
Softly would be the operative word, and so you don't want a sample.